This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to
Gracie!
emerge as national champions.
Stop!
Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Dropping back. It's Hammond. And the pass is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
No way you let him get a fucking first.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Hammond. He's running out of time here. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Caught behind the line.
No fucking way.
long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Oh, my God.
And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. It's a toss play to the right. Running through the tackle. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Hart. The receiver makes the catch. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, they get the first down here, and I got to be honest, a little bit surprised by the softer coverage by that corner. I thought he'd be a little bit tighter and closer to the sticks, especially on a 4th down play. But even with conversion, and they keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First down here for this offense.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? It's a solid game to pick up the first down, and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Aggies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That's caught. It's Hudson.
It's
The
loose.
Red Raiders are on the move here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And it's incomplete, even in a
Gracie,
1st down
stop.
throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll go with the ground game there. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Tries the right with a quick throw.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
Back to throw. It's Hammond. Running back has it on a screen now. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
14, Texas A&M, 7.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. And the Aggies come up to the line in a hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The offense going with the hurry-up.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that 1st down that will kick them into that gear.
1st down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters and try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Hart. Quick throw to the left. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson, Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition.
And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Red Raiders
up,
line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. He's hit just before the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Texas A&M, 14.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Fires it to the left side. That deep shot is hot for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Here comes a handoff. First down, looking for more now. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Oh, you come to hang out.
It's fun to watch, isn't he, Chris?
Wow.
After that run, he's now
Welcome to my
over the
Volvo.
century mark on
You're
the
the VIP.
day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Wideouts now clustered. Scanning the field. It's Hammond. Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Hart. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
21.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produce a solid game there. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Trying to find some room. It's Williams. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Getting set. Here's second down.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Automatic on the PAT.
Texas Tech, 35. Texas A&M, 21.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Gives the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Red Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. A direct snap. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense has smothered the running game. Now what's the call on 3rd down and goal? Looking to the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
We'll see what the offense can do with 4 starting field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They'll try the ground game here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the 1st down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost them 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Back to throw. It's Hart. Grab down the middle. It's Young. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss, just having one of those dream performances.
Pressure is coming. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with the sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Toss play running right. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Aggies. Too much speed for the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And there's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Young. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. They'll run it here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense cannot be stopped. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Texas A&M, 35.
Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Looking for his back. Over the middle. It's Joyner. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Pounding away with the run game. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Lets it go quickly. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The national championship coming right down to the wire. Biggest possession of the game so far. This offense needs a touchdown. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Breaks free. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? A quick throw out left, complete. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time that we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Tremendous crowd atmosphere now in the final minute of play. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Scanning the field. It's Hammond. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
I I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's out of bounds after a decent game. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. They'll toss it to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's Hart. Going for his running back. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The offense starts with a short field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They strike first in OT.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's a comeback route. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
To throw, it's Hammond. Oh, it's a huge overtime interception.
That keeps the score. Texas A&M 49, Texas Tech 48.